Welcome to the STARS program, seniors taking active roles in society. And now, here's your host, ANITA FINLEY.
Most people have heard of SunCity. Of course, you know, when you think about it, SunCity, it has to be in Florida. And sure enough, this is in Florida. And we're going to talk with Debbie Tinker, who is a new home sales professional at Minto SunCity Center. And it's near Tampa and Sarasota. Now, Debbie, I have to say that Tampa and Sarasota really have had a different way of dealing with seniors. Most seniors from here can't wait to go up to Sarasota and Tampa, and I don't understand the difference. Do you know?
Well, the lifestyle's a little different over here. I think as opposed to the east coast of Florida, it's a little bit more laid back over here. It's just a different mentality. I guess maybe it's because we have people come from all over the country.
Right.
So we have a nice mix of people.
Yeah, and what? Even though we have the ocean, you have the most gorgeous waterways there.
Yes, we do. We love our Gulf beaches.
Right, the Gulf beaches, that white sand.
Yes, we do.
Well, let's just talk about that. So for people who are listening, I know you've heard of SunCity, but you probably don't understand what the Minto SunCity development is like. So we're going to have their expert, Debbie Tinker, talk about, just make believe that you've just gotten in your car and you're driven up there, and there you arrive, and Debbie comes out to meet you. So what are you going to tell us, Debbie?
Well, the primary thing for SunCity is lifestyle. That's what makes a big difference. The location is fantastic as well. The community's actually existed for over 50 years. We've unveiled our final neighborhood here called Verona. It's a unique enclave of paired villas, single family, and it has its own private resort-style amenities, which is very nice. We have gorgeous homes. They're award-winning homes, but the lifestyle here in SunCity is really, it would be hard to duplicate anywhere else. It's really amazing amount of things to do.
And the thing that I like about this, because not everybody can or wants to live in this big home. They want villas. They want townhouses. And yet some people are moving and having this as a second home to start, but then they want to have the home for all the grandkids and all. So tell us about the varied lifestyles there.
Well, I guess what makes SunCity so unique here is that we are renowned as a Wear the Retire magazine Hall of Fame community. We are located halfway between Tampa, Sarasota, and St. Pete. We're about 30 miles from the Gulf of Mexico, and world-renowned white sandy beaches of Treasure Island, St. Pete, Bradenton, and Sarasota. Here in SunCity, there's about 126 holes of golf spread over 6 professionally managed golf courses owned by Club Link Corporation. There are tennis courts, grand clubhouses. There are indoor and outdoor pools, fitness and wellness centers, tennis and pickleball courts, spas, fine dining and entertainment, and about 200 clubs and activities. The arts and entertainment is also another feature of this area. Shopping and fine dining are all within 30 miles. Cultural arts centers such as Tampa Bay Performing Arts Center and Van Wessel Performing Arts Hall are close enough that a homeowner could enjoy on a frequent basis. There's world-class shopping just a short distance at Westfield Town Shopping Center, International Plaza, and Prime Outlets. And this active adult community is very, very close to I-75, so you can reach all these destinations very closely. As I mentioned, the lifestyle is really very unique here. As I said, there's over 200 clubs here. So you have things like woodworking, stained glass, ceramics, pottery. There's even model train clubs and model boat clubs. There's art and fitness classes, dances, and there's just so much to do here you wouldn't even have time to do it all. So that's pretty much what makes the area unique. And for someone that wants to be active, there's a plethora of things to do, and someone that just wants to sit on the lanai and watch the world go by, they can do that too.
I think that's really why people are enjoying the lifestyle that you provide. And I think it's a good time for you to talk a little bit about Minto. Of course, I know about Minto from Canada, but Minto has a superb recommendation. And I think that's important that people know that, rather than there are a lot of developers that just, buy some land and they build the houses and good luck. But talk about Minto.
Well, Minto's been in business for a little over 60 years. It's a family-owned company. They treat their customers like gold, as they do their employees. They really have a unique approach in not just building the home. They will have meetings periodically with the builder. The homeowner will have meetings with them. They will have their contact information so they can call them at any time with any concerns they might have or requests. And then we do unique things like a walkthrough. Most builders will just do a walkthrough at closing and then give you a toll-free number to call if you have any problems. Minto actually takes it a step further, and they're the only builder that I know of that does this. They will walk the homeowner 3 times in their first year of ownership. One time 15 days after closing, again at 6 months, and again at 1 year. So it's not just a hands-off approach, it's a hands-on approach. And I think that's really one of the things that sets Minto apart.
I didn't know that. That's extraordinary because
How about that?
yeah, because sometimes they used to say house settles, but
Yeah.
but and so in other words, there could be something, and then they don't have to call and argue with the developer.
Right,
They're going to get a chance to show, and then Minto would make it right.
Exactly. And having someone that's in the industry walk the house with you, they may catch things that you as a homeowner didn't even notice.
Right, exactly. But that's why I'm sure you get so many people who are groups. You know, one couple comes down, and then they say to their friends, "Come on down," and then they say to their friends. So you probably have a lot of relationships down there already, without just the ones who just move in there.
Yep. In fact, I've had several buyers come from other areas and say, well, I really don't want to leave my friends. And I said, well, bring them with you. And they do. So it's great.
Well, let's talk about people now who aren't quite ready to retire and live there. Can they buy this and rent this until they're ready?
Yes, they may. The HOA guidelines do provide for rentals. They can rent it 2 or 3 times a year. They don't want the week. They're not encouraging weekly rentals, but the buyer can rent out their home for a 30-day, but most of the people that come here to rent will rent for the season or for a year. But there are provisions for renting.
So they buy it, and that way it's waiting for them when they're ready to move there, but they want to get it at the prices now, and that's a very good point for me to talk to you about.
Right.
Your prices are, I'm going to use the word ridiculous. They're so low because here in South Florida, a lot of communities start 3 times higher than you do. So, I mean, for someone to come there, and what is the least expensive? Is this a typo where they can actually get in for $190,000?
Yeah, they're in the 190s, and they're very nicely appointed homes. We do at different times have different incentive programs where we also have money that will contribute towards buyers' upgrades. So they can be in this community between that anywhere up to the low 300s, depending upon whether they want a villa home or single family and what type of upgrades they want in the home. Now's a good time to also mention we have, right now we have lots available for both golf course views and waterfront.
Waterfront. So I don't know about that. Help me. So you have big lakes. Is that what waterfront is?
Yes. Exactly. Not ocean, but lakes and ponds. Right?
Well, that's good. We know what's happening with the ocean, but you have big ponds. And can people have, could they have like rowboats? What do they do on the ponds?
Oh, it's just aesthetics. Just out to look out. You can see wildlife, birds, and different animals that will go into the ponds, and it's just for aesthetics. There's not any recreational activities that take place on the lake. Okay,
so the big story, because I'm sitting here in the studio looking at my dog. You allow pets, don't you?
We sure do. They can have up to 2 pets, and there are no restrictions on size.
Right. Just clean up after yourself, right?
Exactly.
Well, I'm sure you have a lot of pets, because that's the new thing with the senior population. They have to have their pets.
Yes, indeed. There's some of them. I've actually had a couple homeowners whose pets had to come with them and approve of the home before they bought. So.
Love that. That's
and
a
I
new
am
one.
Not kidding you. I am not kidding you.
That's a new one.
Well,
I'm a little sad to hear. So now, once you finish this, I don't know how many more homes you have to sell. Are you going to be doing another thing out there? Because I know you're doing a couple down here. One is, you're building some, and then I think you're starting on another one down here. Will you be doing more out there?
At this time, I'm not aware of any other development that will be starting in this area, but we do have the community that's going to be starting down in your area.
Right.
And we also have one that's going to be starting later this year over in Daytona Beach.
Oh, well, maybe they'll just move you over there.
How about that?
How long have you been with Minto?
About 4.5 years.
Oh, so
and I really hate to see this community come to an end because it's been a great place to work and sell. It really has. It's a nice
right.
Nice
Well,
area.
of course, for everybody else, it's not an ending. It's a beginning when you move in there.
Exactly.
It's just what
exactly.
I'm sure you have a lot of friends, though. You've made wonderful friends. You always do in real estate.
I really do.
Yeah,
I love my customers.
So SunCity Center is really great. It's there in Tampa and it's Sarasota. So let me give you a phone number to call. Minto. Well, if you want to get on the web, it's mintoflorida.com. But you want to make sure that you talk about SunCity because mintoflorida.com is for all their properties, correct?
That is correct.
Yeah, so let me give you a phone number. And here, when you get on the phone number, I think you say what you want. I don't think it's for you directly. The 888-539-4044, is that your?
That's correct. That's our online sales.
Oh,
center.
good.
So they'll be able to direct you to whatever community you're interested in.
Right. Well, just call and ask for Debbie Tinker. That's what we want you to
How
do.
about that? Yeah.
That's right. Such a pretty name. You won't forget that. So let me
Thank
remember, this is Pencil Talk Radio. So get your pencils out, and we're going to do this right now. It's 888-539-4044. Now, picture this. Can you imagine buying a beautiful home, whether it's a villa, a single-family home, starting at the 190s, going up to about maybe even 300s, just get the best of anything you want, there with all the amenities, beautiful friends, great location. It's hard to believe. And what about financing? If someone needs financing, does Minto help them?
Yes, we actually have a couple of preferred lenders that work with our buyers. They do a great job of being competitive on their rates. They're very professional in meeting all their deadlines. And they've been very loyal with our customers and Minto. And they are very competitive with their rates.
Now, does it take, I think it takes 5 hours, doesn't it, to get down here to Palm Beach County? I'm trying, if someone wants to go up there?
About 4 hours.
4? Oh,
Right.
that's right, because now we have I-75, which is fabulous.
Correct.
Yeah, I know. I take I-75 and I'm going south, and I know it always says to go to Naples on I-75, right?
Yes, and then you just keep going north and you'll run right into us.
Yeah, that's great. And I guess, how far are you actually from Disney?
We're about an hour and 15 minutes from Disney.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's great for people who want your kids come down, their grandchildren,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they just flip over there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, they can give them a place to stay while they're here and send them off to Disney or the beaches and
Right.
not have to entertain them all the time.
Right. So the average age that people are coming there, are they in their 60s, 70s, or can you even figure that out?
There's really a wide range of ages. This new construction community, Verona, tends to draw a younger, active crowd. A lot of them are recently retired, and varying backgrounds and interests. The area also, those particular homeowners have kind of started their own social events, and they're doing things together without even involving any of the associations or anything here within the area. We have 244 home sites there, and we probably, if someone is interested, that they better act sooner rather than later because we are at the final stage of the project. But it's a great community to come explore. We have a stay and play program. They can actually stay in one of our Minto homes. The fee for that is $229. They get to stay in the home for 3 days and 2 nights. If they're golfers, we can arrange for a round of golf for 2. We can have them dine. They like to dine at Club Renaissance. We can give them a pass to do so. They have full resort access to use the amenities here. I will even give them a golf cart to use.
That was my next question.
Yeah,
Right.
They can drive around the golf cart in the community, and people absolutely love that. They think that's really cool. This is one of the few communities in Florida that you can do that.
Great. Wait, let me
really
ask you a question.
Sure.
So
Sure.
the garages that come
Yes.
with the homes, they could put their golf cart in there and also a car?
Yes. All the homes have a minimum of a 2-car garage.
And go back to the golf cart. So you're saying that you don't have to really use your car there.
No, you most of your everyday needs are right here within a 5-minute drive, and you can drive. There are frontage roads, or you can safely cross from the south side to the north side via a light. And even they've built a new super Walmart, and they've provided access for the golf carts to cross over to that as well.
This is just getting too easy. You're going to steal all the South Floridians.
Yep. Well, the huge benefit to taking part in the Stay and Play program is that it gives the buyer an opportunity to use the amenities, but the real benefit is to see the quality of the home firsthand because they're staying in one, and they get to talk to residents because I, as a new home sales professional, can give them my knowledge, but the residents here can give them their perspective on what it's really like to live here.
Right. That's excellent. So my guest is Debbie Tinker. She's a new home sales professional at Minto SunCity Center, and they're near Tampa and Sarasota, Florida. And the number for you to call to find out more information would be 888-539-4044. Or if you want to see everything that Minto's doing, go on their website, and that's mintofla.com. Now, the one thing that Debbie did say, and I think it's very exciting, that there are 7 models, and they're open daily. So you can choose, what you like here, what you like there. And when you find what you want, and it has something that another one has, but not the one you particularly want, but you want some of that, can you keep switching around? I mean, like different kind of flooring, different refrigerators, or how does that work?
Absolutely. Yes, we have, and the really nice part is the design center is here in our office. Unlike some builders, you have to purchase your home and then go to a separate design location after you buy. Our design center is here, so even before someone buys, they can go through and preview what options are available to them, and we can give them some preliminary pricing, so there's no surprises when they buy. They can see what they are going to get for their money. And I just lost my train of thought. The design center is a nice feature to have here.
It is. And now this is a funny, because I had been in the real estate business. I told you the thing that people always wanted to buy the models. Do you have those?
Yeah, that's true.
Are the models all taken?
We have a couple of models that have not been sold, but we will be utilizing those probably for a 9 to 12 month period.
Right.
So they will be for sale eventually, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I used to remember that when I worked down here. It's like they all wanted the models because they wanted to move right in the way the designers did them.
Exactly.
But I can see from some of the pictures, though, that the design of the homes is so open and so perfect. And what does a typical home come with? Does it come with the flooring tile already, or is that extra?
The tile, 18-inch tile, comes throughout the entire common area automatically.
Huh.
And then they typically will get carpet in the bedrooms or den, but they can upgrade and put tile. We also have engineered wood and laminate that they can use in those areas.
All right. And what about, we all love kitchens. It seems like if you do a beautiful job in the kitchen and the master bathroom, you're done.
Yes. And our kitchens, I have to say, people are always taken back at the amount of storage and the well thought out way that they're laid out. Our islands in our kitchen are quite large. They accommodate either 2 or 3 bar stools, and they're all one level. So not only is it's a functional area, but it really opens up the kitchen to the dining room or great room, whatever area is next to it.
Oh, so you have island kitchens. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. That's so nice. Yeah. And do you have any 2-story models?
No, everything we build is all single-story.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's good. It's funny. A lot of people go into these 2-story. They don't think as they're aging what they're going to have to do, so they wind up turning one of their, either the family room or something, into a bedroom, which is ridiculous.
Correct.
So but Minto knows what they're doing. They know this is for the over 55 crowd. Now, that was my other question. So 55, let's say someone is younger than 55, but one of the owners is 55. Is that okay?
Yes, it is. At least one owner in the home. Throughout SunCity, typically it's 55. For a new construction homeowner, one of the homeowners can actually be as young as 50 because there are provisions for exceptions in SunCity. So, at least one of the persons in the home has to be at least 50 years old.
Okay, yeah, I understand that because, we have people marrying younger people, how that goes.
Exactly.
In fact, now it's funny because I call them coyotes, not even cougars, because now you're getting women. I know,
Yes,
but
and I always say, "Go, you go, girl."
right, exactly. I love it. Well, that's happening because the women are looking so good, and
Yeah,
men
yeah.
are smart to go with an older woman because she will really help him, teach him.
That's right. That's right.
So I love the name Sun City Center. At that time, when it was first, I know people know the name Del Webb because that was a whole new idea. I think down here we had something, we did have a developer that they were apartments though, they weren't homes. And they were down here, but Sun City was famous because they were the first people that recognized that people want to retire. They want beautiful homes. They want, they want golf courses, and they want to be over there in the Tampa St. Pete area. And so they did pretty well. Are they also out in Arizona? Isn't Sun City somewhere else too?
Yeah, I believe Del Webb actually started a community out in Arizona called Sun City.
Yeah,
right.
They were far ahead of their time. But Minto is very, very good company. Really, an excellent company. And everyone I've ever talked to with Minto has been knowledgeable, and they love their community. And I know we do a lot of work with Minto down here in South Florida, but the prices are more expensive. I believe that. I think.
Yeah.
Well, I think up in Port St. Lucie, they're not this low, but they're good priced.
They're competitive.
Yeah, very competitive. But this is now, what's the weather like there now?
Today it's 90 degrees and sunny.
90 and sunny. I just had another guest on, and she's in Las Vegas. How about 116?
Ooh,
Isn't that terrible?
Good.
No,
Not
I know.
good.
Well, of course, and they don't have the water the way you do, which does really keep it, breezy. It keeps it, much better. But just stay out of the sun anyway, everybody, and just get your dogs out of the sun. That's very important.
Yes,
because,
exactly.
Yeah. But so when we look at this now, we have a choice, you said, of 7, and they still making 7 different models?
Yes, we have single-family homes we have floor plans that range in size from 1,683 square feet all the way up to about 2,300 square feet. So there's several different floor plan options for them.
And there's nothing. They're all they're 3-bedroom and less, right?
2 bedrooms and a den. And 2-car garage.
Right.
Typically.
Well, 2 bedrooms and a den, and 2 bathrooms.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Like a master bath and then another bath.
And some actually have 2.5 baths.
Oh, really? So they have a guest. Oh, that's very nice.
Powder room, right?
Yeah,
right. Smart.
And do they have pools? Individual pools?
Buyer can add a pool to their home site with no problem. Verona does have its own pool strictly for the use of Verona residents. So, some people are opting to do pools and some don't. Just depends on how much maintenance they want or how much maintenance they want to pay for.
Exactly, because people who have pools, that's a much bigger expense, Debbie, and you're right. It's if you have one right in the community, unless you're, I don't know, people should just go see what it's like to take care of a pool. I know we had a pool, and it was a lot of work and a lot of expense. So you have a pool for your neighborhood. How many homes will be in this particular neighborhood?
In this gated area, there'll be 244 homes.
Oh, that's nice. That's small. That's very good.
Yeah.
And it's gated, so when you have a pass to come in?
Yes, you sure do.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a remote that you use to get in and out of the gate, and there's also like a little guest lane, so if they have company come to visit, they can ring them up on a keypad, and they can give them access to the community remotely.
Now, if people want to be able to dine conveniently, do they have to go out of the whole community? I mean, SunCity.
No.
Okay, tell us.
You've got the country club has a fine dining restaurant and a casual dining restaurant. Then you have a couple of other, nicer dining restaurants, and then there's probably 15 to 17 other restaurants scattered throughout Sun City. Some are your traditional chain restaurants, but there's also some mom and pop, small Italian restaurant, German restaurant, things like that, so that you don't have to leave Sun City to dine. There's also waterfront dining, probably within an 8 to 10 minute drive from here. we have two wonderful restaurants on the water over here.
Lovely, lovely. And I don't have to ask about the entertainment. I'm sure that there's an activities director. Is there an activities director for the whole SunCity?
No, the part of the amenities are actually owned and run by the residents here, which is, I think, very nice because you have a voice in what takes place.
Mm-hmm.
And they have people that will make up event calendars, but there's not one person that does the activity directing now.
Yeah, I see. So there's no extra charge. That's what I'm going for, because a lot of these big fancy communities here in South Florida, you buy in, you have your maintenance, and then there's a charge to have an extra charge, and it keeps going up.
Right. Yeah, the HOA fees here include all your amenities and actually also includes all your lawn and shrubbery maintenance. So it really is a maintenance-free lifestyle.
Wow. Debbie, I certainly look forward to coming out there before you close.
Come on over, Anita.
Yeah, I want to come over and see this. I definitely will do that. It's a nice trip, and I think I'm supposed to be going somewhere on a press trip, and maybe I can slip over there, and I'll give you a call first. So everybody, I want you to know this is the thing for you to do. You'll love it. Go there. Why don't you take advantage of that special stay and play? And the phone number to call there is 888-539-4044, mintofla.com. Debbie, thank you so much.
You're so welcome, Anita.
Okay, talk to you again.
All right, thank you.
Bye.